So today is Monday, and today is the beginning of the life of the white gourd. And on this site, I planted white gourd. On this particular section, also, I planted sigarilyas, and followed by bitter gourd or ampalaya, and then followed by the cucumber, and followed by the beans. So these other plants were given to us by Sister Chris. The seeds were actually coming from the Philippines, and we are excited to bringing it here in the UAE and allow it to grow here in this land. So we are seeing right now the possibility of adaptations, and similar with the rock melon here. It seems that they are well adaptive to the environment as of this time. We're just simply saddened by this one because it gets wilted, but we are hoping that it could regain its momentum of growth as we submerge the flesh in the soil, and hoping that it will have its roots again. See, it gets wilted as of this moment, so we can declare it as part of the mortality. Yes, and wow, this one has extenders right now, and just very one day, that pass, then we can see significant growth here. There are a lot of hooks that is associated to each and every leaf or every extenders and layers of growth, and we can see really that they are so excited to expand, and even the side of it have young tenders, have young vines. So they started to crawl already because we don't have a support system here. We don't have a wooden post here. So the tendency for these rock melon is to grow just sideward, horizontally. So they're going to grow here at the ground, and we are seeing the potential of these rock melon to just spread through, and will just occupy this particular section of the garden and provide us fruit. And as of this moment, we are really seeing multiples of vines, because as you can see here, see, this is like a young shoot again, and it came from this one. So this shoot is actually in respect to the ordinal growth, because it is expected that the shoot should be coming from the first leaf, right? And this is what it is being synchronized, and we're happy that even themselves have that kind of respect in terms of growth. So here, although this has been newly transplanted, yet it already regained its momentum of growth. In fact, we can see at the summit that there's already hook, and the leaves are greeny and expanding. We're so happy to see that. This one is recovering, yet we are expected that it will recover so soon. And one thing that really made us so happy today, because the other time we featured to you that it was positioned to expand, and right now it is really expanding. You can see really the expansion here. I think there comes a time wherein I could no longer accommodate the expansion of its growth to the left, to the right, or circularly, because you can see here, shoot, this one also is tenders, and we are expecting that each and every layers will have a young tender shoot like this one. Oh, and this particular section, really, we did not succeed in the transplanting. We can see here that the rock melon turns dry, and it will take, perhaps because of temperature. So in exchange to that, I planted sweet potato. Say hello to sweet potato then. So this one started to recover. another one starts to recover too. And mhm, actually, we are expecting so much of this to grow exponentially because, in the first place, I till the land and I make it so loamy and airy also. There were aeration and I loosen it. I am expecting that it is going to be translated on its growth maybe in a week time. So I am giving this rock melon a week time. But this one, after loosening it and after a week, you can really see layers of growth right now. In fact, there are also young tenders and vines alongside with the new leaves that is being formed and it grew mature. So wow, we are expecting that there are growth towards the left and right and circularly. Similar with this one also, there are multiples of tender shoots really from the base towards the middle. And yeah, you can really conclude that it is well adaptive to the environment and it is continuously growing. And this one too. And wow, we can see here the degree in its growth. I mean, just a single day that passed, you can see that it is becoming so adaptive to the environment here in this section. Oh, there are just insects that I have seen, and these parasites would endanger the lives of our rock melon here. So if you're going to look at it right now, yeah, I could sense the thickening of the summit. I could see also the thickening of the bases, and I could see right now that they started really to just spread through. And they have this kind of thinking that hey, there are spaces, so there must be like a contest in between them, and that contest would have determined who would be the winner. But for them all, actually, the winner would have been the plant which provided a lot of fruits, right? So that's the challenge, rock melon. You have to provide us plenty of fruit. So this is the update of our rock melon today. Thank you guys for watching SAS TV official. So I'm going to go back to my watering session, and the next to be watered are actually the moringa and also the squash. So thankfully we have water tonight.